This whole Dream situation has me feeling like Scooby and the gang, trying to get to the bottom of this mystery and take the mask off of Dream, no pun intended, to figure out what's actually going on. Because with each passing day, the allegations just keep getting crazier and crazier, and it's hard to actually find out what you can believe and what you can't when it comes to the grooming and pedophile allegations against Dream. His behavior isn't helping the situation. I gotta say, his behavior is probably the worst part of this because he isn't helping it. He keeps saying he's gonna make a video. He made this whole tweet saying he's working on a video responding to everything going on, and it's his top priority as it's incredibly serious. And that was on November 21st. It's been 8 days and there's still no sign of a video. Can't even sniff a video off on the horizon. And this isn't the first time he said he's going to address what's going on. It's been over a year since the first of these allegations came out, and he keeps saying he's going to talk about it, but he never has. He just keeps saying he's gonna do it, but he never does. This tweet right here is honestly the most in-depth he has ever talked about these grooming allegations, and he's basically just saying, nuh-uh, and providing no proof that he didn't actually groom anybody. And yet, on the other side of the coin, with each passing day, you have so many things coming out that make him look like a worse and worse person. So in this video, what my goal is to make the most comprehensive guide about this situation, to hold your hand along the way, and hopefully make the whole thing make sense, because like I said, the whole thing does start over a year ago with these allegations, and it's still ongoing until this very day, with more things coming out. It just keeps getting more wild with each new post about Dream. So I wanted to start by once again showing you this tweet. I've made 2 videos on the topic already if you want to go back and watch those, but he starts off doing this whole Dream did what tweet, where it came out that he sent moaning audio to someone that was underage over Snapchat, and he calls this unsubstantiated revenge porn, which I gotta say, that's not what revenge porn is whatsoever. This is just proof of you being a disgusting, deplorable, terrible human being by sending gross sexual videos with sexual text and audio of you moaning, getting off to this underage person over Snapchat. And some people are saying that this hasn't been confirmed, but Dream himself has talked about this and confirmed it on 2 separate occasions, this one being one of them, where he calls it revenge porn. And this is the other proof that it was him in the moaning audio from his private Twitter, where he said, I made the mistake of being intimate with this completely above age friend years ago and haven't talked to them in years. And I gotta say, him saying this completely above age friend kind of makes it seem like he's trying too hard to make you think that they were above age when he was talking to them. It's like, why did you focus so heavily on that completely above age part? So he does confirm that it was him, but he's holding true, holding strong, saying that it wasn't an underage person. And now with that part of it is what I gotta say that hasn't been completely confirmed without a shadow of doubt that it was an underage person. But with his prior rap sheet and the prior allegations put against him, it seems like most likely that person was underage, because here is the newest of the allegations, the newest of the proof that Dream is a pedophile, where it's being said that Dream jerked off to a girl in a Technoblade cosplay, and it came from this account called Nat Cheese Cat, where they said, your fave jerked off to me dressed up as Technoblade. I don't want to hear shit from you. And apparently he did that in October of 2020, and there is proof right here of them, you know, in the Technoblade cosplay, Halloween of 2020. And if you go to this person's account who posted themselves in the Technoblade cosplay in 2020, when it said that Dream jerked off to that cosplay, they said that because he's a known predator and is someone who started messaging me when I was 16 and another girl when she was 14. And they also made an entire thread about Dream's claims about them and proving how they were false. And they posted tweets from his private account saying that he's never sexted with anyone underage and that he's working on a video. He said that like 9 days ago on that. And then there's new allegations that he's going to talk about, posted proof of the allegations, goes through with more tweets. The one that I showed you a minute ago of his completely above age friend that he sexted with and was intimate with. And then once again says that he's never sexted minors or groomed anybody. And then says that this Nat person is completely not mentally stable and has broken down on live stream about them in the past and wish nothing but to get help for themselves. And they continue by showing screen recordings of theirs and Dream's Snapchat conversations, posting the dates and times of the screen recordings and all that stuff. And I gotta say, you should look into this thread yourself if you're curious, because it goes into things with Dream's ex-girlfriend grooming children and sending them indecent images that this person reported back in January of 2021. And then they also post proof that Dream's ex harassed her back in early 2020, part 1 and part 2 of that. And then it keeps going. So I just recommend you go look at this in depth for yourself to get a full understanding of that situation. I just wanted to bring it up and mention it because it was worth pointing out, since this is one of the key contributors, I guess you could say, in the whole Dream allegation situation. But on top of the recent jerking off to Technoblade cosplay of an underage girl allegations, apparently Dream also went to meet with one of his friends that he started talking to when they were 16 but are now currently 19, when he was supposed to be working on this video of his disproving everything. They said, when you have pedo allegations against your name, so you decide to take a break during Thanksgiving by going to a bar, so you hit up a girl who is currently 19, but she started texting you at 16, but then she invites her friends and they all make fun of you secretly because you thought you were going to get pussy. And then this is the picture of him apparently being at this bar when he's supposed to be working on the video during Thanksgiving. And why the hell does Dream's head look way too big for his body? He looks like a bobblehead right there, dude. This is literally like Dream's cupcake situation. This is his EDP cupcake situation, going to this bar to meet with a girl who is now above the age of 18, but he started talking to when she was 16. And here's more evidence of him being at the bar, videos and pictures and whatnot, where they said Dream the pedophile is at my home kava bar right now, which is just absolutely crazy. And here's a DM about the friend being underage. They said, just wondering, was the friend that Dream hit up older than 18? They said she is currently 19. When she first DM'd him, she was 16, but they don't believe they kept in contact until she was 18, although they will say that he never asked for her age. So aside from Dream's head looking cartoonishly big and him obviously not putting all of his time and effort into this video like he says he is, this situation isn't like damning, really. It is, you know, it obviously it further perpetuates and proves that Dream's behavior is just very weird for a content creator of his status. Talking to some, even if it was non-sexual, talking to your fans like this is just gonna lead to bad things happening. It's never going to lead to anything good. So I never understand why YouTubers or celebrities and stuff will talk to their fans and create these parasocial relationships to the point where allegations and stuff like this start coming out. It's just really weird behavior regardless of how you look at it. But the fact that most of the fans and most of the people coming out regarding these allegations are underage, so it makes it many times worse. But Dream did address this situation. He commented on Reddit apparently about him being at the bar to meet the girl that he started talking to when she was underage. And he says that he's been working a lot on the video and really didn't want to say anything else until the video released, but will just acknowledge this because it's not worth adding to his video. He says that he was going to his grandparents' house far away for Thanksgiving, blah, blah, blah. He had to charge his car and decided that he would go to a nearby place that an IRL friend of his recommended to kill time. And then many people recognized him. He refused to take any photos. He didn't leave with the girl. He wasn't meeting up with a fan he groomed or any fan. He wasn't set up by anyone and definitely wasn't trying to get pussy. And then at the bottom he says, I was nice to everyone. Of the many people there, I was pretty much only talked to guys, bought a bunch of dudes drinks, and I didn't feel awkward at all. Maybe they felt awkward because they were secretly recording me. And that all this stuff does is add to the let's make normal stuff out to be creepy to say Dream is a pedo weirdo narrative. It was Thanksgiving, for fuck's sake. I was charging my car and relaxing. I'm working on my video, and it's my full focus at the moment. So that's that whole situation. That's the updates on the new allegations coming out about Dream. And now I wanted to talk about the narrative where some allegations also came out, but they were almost immediately proven to be faked. And obviously that's going to happen with a situation like this. People are going to try to get attention by making other fake burner accounts to post fake allegations. And with these new fake allegations comes conspiracy theories of people saying that these are Dream stans making these fake claims to throw everyone else off the scent and off the trail of the other allegations that seem like they could be very plausible. And that by doing this, they're just hurting the actual victims who have been, you know, taken advantage of and do suffer in this situation, and trying to make it seem like their allegations are also fake. And this right here is a tweet from one of the fake burner accounts that has since been deleted, where they said, "Okay, y'all, I'm sorry, but y'all caught my mistakes, but Dream isn't a good guy and he can suck my dick." This is one of the fake burner accounts that started posting fake allegations about Dream before they got found out. And I do gotta say that these fake allegations definitely are hurting everyone involved, and the real victims in these situations, their stories are gonna get smushed down and taken less seriously, all because of things like this, and people are gonna start wondering what they can believe and what they can't believe. But I do gotta say, most of the allegations that have came out are pretty damning, and they have some pretty solid evidence behind them. And Dream himself has really put out no information, no proof, no evidence that he is innocent like he says he is, except that he says he's going to disprove it all in this video that may or may not be a figment of all of our imaginations. It may be real, it might not be, who knows. He's been talking about disproving these allegations for over a year. So this better be the best damn expose video, disproving the allegations video that's ever been made and published. He better scientifically dismantle the arguments and the allegations at an atomical molecular level to make me actually think that he is the good person and that he's completely innocent in this situation. And now we're hopping in the time travel machine to take a trip back to 2022 with all of those allegations during that time era, about a year ago when the allegations first came out. And this is a complete list that one of the victims of Dream made, basically saying how he's a terrible person. All of these bullet points are talking about how he is horrible. I'm not going to read them all because there's too many of them. Just pause and read it yourself. This isn't story time. You know, you can just read all this stuff. It's all horrible. It's all terrible. It's just deplorable things, really. And absolutely inexcusable, honestly. So now that takes us to the Amanda situation, where she posted TikToks and all this kind of stuff saying how Dream groomed her.
Hi, I am not happy to be making this video, but I'm Amanda, and you might know me as one of the girls that was groomed by Dream. I do not blame anyone for not believing me. I wouldn't believe it either. I was a Dream stan, and that is why this happened. The Instagram DMs go from September 23rd, 2020 up until the beginning of January.
So yeah, she goes through how it's real, it's the actual Dream that was messaging her. She shows the Instagram messages between them and how he says to add her on Snapchat, which Snapchat is where the conversations really started to heat up.
Snapchat is January 17th, got that 500 snap score, and then you can clearly tell that from the 17th to my birthday, I didn't save any messages.
So she just goes through and says how Dream had been talking to her since she was underage, proves the Snapchat messages, Instagram messages, all that. And also she says that Dream sent her dick pics and also pictures of him ejaculating. This dude Dream's just criminally down bad for messaging minors on Snapchat. It's just disgusting. It's horrible. But here's a tweet from Amanda herself from back in 2022 when she said, "Here's my evidence. I was 17. He sent me a picture of his penis and a nut pic to me. He told me he has a chest full of sex toys. I didn't save the messages on Snap because I wanted him to trust me because he was my favorite YouTuber sexting me," which is exactly what groomers do. And that apparently after she posted all this, that Dream blocked her on Snapchat. And then here's her posting her permit of her date of birth, saying it was February 17th of 2004, just proving that she was underage when Dream messaged her. Someone made this whole timeline picture of their first interaction to their to her 18th birthday in February, and this was when the DMs, when she added him on Snapchat. This is the timeline that possible sexting took place, and then after that was her 18th birthday, even further proving that Dream is a pathetic creep. And here is even more evidence. This is like one of the first big things that came out against Dream, I believe. The messages that happened on Discord, where that are no longer available. You have to go to Wayback Machine to get them. But apparently during 2017 and 2018, Dream he was accused of grooming a minor while cheating on his girlfriend at the time, whose name was Sam. And they go through and just show you all the proof that it was actually his Discord account. And this is where the Minecraft sex.jar gets involved, which is just one of the weirdest parts of this whole entire situation. It's literally just a sex mod for Minecraft. But they say that during this whole situation, while he was posting these Minecraft sex things and all that, that the girl that he was doing these things with was 15 and Dream was a legal adult. But then apparently it got adjusted and that the victim was actually 13 to 14 at the time and not 15, which makes it even worse. And then they banned this certain tag here to prove that it was actually Dream's Discord. So basically the whole situation was that he was in communication with minors during the time and doing this weird sex plugin mod on Minecraft with girls who were underage, which is just insanely fucking weird. That's just one of the weirdest fucking things I've ever heard. But then there's also another situation with a different person with these allegations around the same time in 2022 called Anastasia or OxyClean on Twitter, where these screenshots came out of that situation, where she was underage at the time, and she says, here's some of the text, that's all I'm going to show right now, it's cringe and gross, and then she says she covered some stuff, and he sent photos of his house prior, and these are some of the messages that she sent. I talked about these in the last video I made also, where she says, you probably got the Rona, I'll see you after quarantine, and he says, you can get it from me, BB. Slurp that Corona, yum coronavirus. And yeah, that's just really weird shit. And then he goes on to say that she can get it in the kitchen or the bedroom. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop reading there because the messages only get more disgusting and more creepy the more you read about that situation. But she also does post proof and evidence that it's actually Dream that she was talking to by showing on TikTok how it says you can add someone from your contacts and Dream's account pops up saying that he's in her contacts. And to my knowledge, that's pretty much all of it. That's the whole Dream allegation timeline to the best of my abilities of researching, looking into this stuff for about 2 hours this morning. I wanted to make sure I left no stone unturned and make the most comprehensive, understandable guide to this situation to just prove to you and show you that Dream is definitely looking like the supervillain in this situation. He's going to have to absolutely show without a shadow of a doubt that all these allegations are fake. He's going to have some insane proof in this upcoming video that he's been hinting at. And it better have been worth the over-year wait that he's been making everybody wait to prove his innocence. And honestly, he's done irreparable damage to himself at this point, waiting this long to make the video, because so many people have already quit supporting him because these allegations just seem so legitimate, and there's so much proof against him that he has been grooming people and has been sexting with underage fans. But I guess until Dream actually releases his addressing everything video, that's it for now, and yeah, I will catch you in the next one.